Welcome to our Structural Investment channel, where we dissect the macro forces shaping global and regional markets. Today, we turn our analytical lens to India's dynamic equity landscape and the critical shifts within the global macro environment. The Indian market has exhibited notable volatility, with the Sensex and Nifty experiencing significant swings. We observed rallies breaking critical resistance levels, followed by periods of profit booking that saw indices retesting support. This reflects an underlying tension between robust domestic fundamentals and external pressures, creating a complex trading milieu. Our focus remains on identifying the structural drivers behind these movements, separating transient noise from enduring trends. Despite broader market fluctuations, the Indian IT sector has demonstrated remarkable resilience and outperformance. The Nifty IT index continues its upward trajectory, with key players like Infosys and Tech Mahindra leading gains. This occurs even as global concerns mount regarding AI's disruptive potential, as highlighted by JP Morgan's recent warnings on industry-wide impacts. India's IT services firms are strategically positioning themselves, showcasing an ability to adapt and capitalize on the AI paradigm shift, transitioning from legacy services to high-value digital transformation and AI integration. This structural adaptation positions them for sustained growth, marking several names for a breakout watch as they navigate this evolving technological landscape. A significant thematic driver in India has been the burgeoning IPO market, particularly within the SME segment, alongside the larger narrative of the national stock exchange's own highly anticipated listing. Companies like Claycraft India and Diksha Polymers have seen decent market debuts, signaling strong investor appetite for growth-oriented smaller enterprises. Moreover, several companies are seeking to migrate from the SME board to the main board, a clear indicator of their expanding operational scale and maturing governance structures. The proposed mega IPO of the NSE itself, attracting advisory from top legal firms, underscores the institutional confidence in India's capital market infrastructure and its continued expansion. The banking sector remains a pivotal pillar of the Indian economy, contributing significantly to market rallies. ICICI Bank, for instance, has been a notable leader among Nifty gainers, reflecting underlying strength in credit growth and asset quality. This performance, coupled with a general advance in banking and IT stocks, frequently drives overall market momentum. Furthermore, specific financial institutions like Yes Bank continue to be among the most traded stocks on the NSE, indicating active institutional interest and ongoing re-rating cycles. These trends highlight the foundational strength of India's financial system and its capacity to support broader economic expansion. India's strategic push towards renewable energy and defense self-reliance presents compelling structural opportunities. Companies such as Waaree Energies, Adani Green, Premier Energies, and NTPC Green are at the forefront of this green transition, benefiting from robust policy support and increasing capital allocation towards sustainable infrastructure. Concurrently, the Nifty Defence Index has achieved substantial gains, demonstrating a structural shift towards indigenous manufacturing and modernization within the defense sector. These areas represent long-term thematic investments, fueled by national imperatives and global trends towards decarbonization and geopolitical autonomy. In individual equity movements, we observe nuanced developments that warrant distinct risk assessments. Bajaj Auto shares, for example, have seen a trim consideration assessment after a cyber attack involving ransomware, indicating a negative thematic shift in operational risk. Conversely, Roto Pumps has experienced a significant upward movement, signaling a breakout watch scenario due to positive earnings and strong market interest. Similarly, IRFC's shares shed value following plans for an offer for sale, prompting a trim consideration as the market reprices liquidity and ownership structure. These instances underscore the importance of dynamic risk assessment in a volatile market. Beyond direct market movements, India's regulatory environment and market innovations are also evolving structurally. The BSE's launch of the Satwik 100 Index reflects a growing interest in ESG-aligned and ethically compliant investment vehicles, attracting a new demographic of conscientious investors. Simultaneously, penalties levied by the NSE against entities like Share India Securities highlight the ongoing commitment to market integrity and regulatory oversight. These developments indicate a maturing capital market that is both broadening its appeal and strengthening its governance framework, enhancing its attractiveness for sustained institutional capital inflows. Shifting our focus to global macro trends, the AI revolution continues to redefine technological investment and economic structures. Big tech faces an immense $2.7 trillion AI bill, signaling the massive capital expenditure required for this transformation. The rivalry intensifies as Amazon's AI chip ambitions challenge Nvidia's market dominance, while SK Hynix seeks a staggering $29 billion US listing to fund its AI boom. Micron's earnings report takes on new gravity, with the broader market on edge regarding AI's trajectory. This entire segment is on breakout watch for its potential to reshape industrial output and investment allocations for decades. Geopolitical realignment and defense sector dynamics are another critical global macro theme. Tensions in the Strait of Hormuz necessitate evacuation plans for stranded ships, illustrating ongoing maritime security risks that impact global trade. In Europe, tank maker KNDS lays out IPO plans, yet Rheinmetall sinks as Germany shelves a major warship contract. These events highlight the complex interplay between rising defense spending, national security priorities, and the volatile nature of large-scale procurement. The defense sector is experiencing a breakout watch in some regions due to rearmament, but simultaneous trim consideration in others due to specific contract cancellations. Global commodity markets are in a state of flux, influenced by geopolitical events and monetary policy. Oil prices extended their drop following peace talks in the Persian Gulf, suggesting a potential easing of supply fears, although tanker bookings at exorbitant rates in the region signal persistent underlying risk. Copper Holdings' losses, driven by a stronger dollar and hawkish Fed outlook, illustrate the sensitivity of base metals to macroeconomic indicators. Simultaneously, Europe's heatwave strains power supply, sending prices soaring, while falling US diesel prices offer some relief to inflationary pressures, creating a mixed commodity outlook. Emerging market dynamics are undergoing significant revaluation. MSCI has chosen to keep South Korea classified as an emerging market, while delaying Indonesia's review amid downgrade risks, and even warns it may review Turkey's market classification. This scrutiny underscores the importance of regulatory stability and market accessibility for attracting global capital. India, however, has seen a rally in its bonds as the RBI governor downplayed rate hike talks, and state lenders seek substantial overseas loans, augmented by India's leverage on forex deposits to boost inflows. South Korea's surging equity volatility, drawing meme stock comparisons, highlights divergent performance. Structural shifts in the global labor market, particularly exacerbated by AI, present a critical long-term thematic consideration. Factory job cuts in June neared financial crisis and COVID-era levels, indicating broad economic contractions in manufacturing. Furthermore, a Swiss study reveals fewer job offers for junior roles due to AI's growing capabilities, signaling a profound impact on future employment structures. This isn't merely a cyclical downturn but a potential paradigm shift in labor demand and skill requirements, necessitating a trim consideration on sectors heavily reliant on traditional, repetitive labor and breakout watch on human capital development in advanced AI domains. Corporate sector performance and strategic pivots continue to shape investment landscapes. FedEx posted strong earnings, driven by its freight business, indicating resilience in logistics and global trade. Airbus A380 aircraft require checks for possible wing cracks, posing a structural maintenance challenge for the aerospace industry. In the EV battery space, CATL expects its sodium batteries in at least 10,000 EVs this year, marking a significant advancement in alternative battery technologies. Paramount's proposed $110 billion Warner deal faces intense EU movie maker tests, highlighting regulatory hurdles for large-scale media consolidation. Finally, geopolitical trade tensions continue to dictate global supply chain realignments. China's move to pressure Japan by throttling key mineral exports serves as a stark reminder of the weaponization of critical resources in international relations. This strategic leverage forces nations to reassess their supply chain vulnerabilities and diversify sourcing, a structural shift with long-term implications for raw material markets and industrial policy. Companies with diversified supply chains or those in critical resource sectors may be on breakout watch, while those with concentrated dependencies face increasing trim consideration due to geopolitical risks.